All right, so this is a chemistry flask, and what we're going to do is we're going to draw it kind of with these like sharp edges here that are all kind of at the neck of the bottle and at the bottom of this flask here. And then what we'll do is we will round off those edges. That's what these notes are for. We'll round them off with fillets after we have revolved the part. So we're going to imagine drawing half of this. We draw this half, for example, and then we'll revolve it 360 degrees and then add fillets. So let's get started. Let's choose the front plane to draw on. And we'll start by kind of looking here. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So we'll come over here, come out this way to this edge right here. Let's check our dimension. Our dimension is going to be half of this 3.125. So we'll do 3.125 over 2. All right, the next step is to kind of come up to this little point right here. So we'll kind of go like that, and then straight up, and then we'll do this little lip thing right here. So we'll go straight up, and then we'll do a little lip. Don't worry too much about the dimensions at this point. We'll put them in a second. All right, so let's make sure we're going straight, and you see how we hit the axis? That's why we started at the axis, so we can have a little guideline for us. All right, so now our goal is to start getting some of these lines to be more defined. We got to put dimensions in. So let's grab the dimension tool and see what we can do. The overall dimension is 5.125, so let's put that in. That would be from here to here, 5.125. All right, so that bumps it up a little bit. What else can we put in? We know the distance from the bottom right here up to this point is 3.87, so we put that in. Let's see, so the bottom, so right here is going to be 3.87, is that right? Yes, 3.87. All right. We could also see what let's do this one right here. You see this little lip here? From this corner right here, this corner right here to right down here, the vertical distance is 0.13. Let's throw that in there before it gets too tiny. Ooh, that's a little dimension. It's a little touchy. Let's zoom in. There we go. That's pretty close. It's 0.14 right now, so let's put 0.13. That's good. All right, maybe we could get the top dimension as well, this thing right here. Let's check that out. Top dimension is this. Looks like it is 13 or 1.375 divided by 2. 1.375 over 2. And we could also get this. See, this is looking goofy now, so we have to fix that. So this dimension is going to be from here to here is going to be half of 1.225. So we'll come back over here. 1.225 over 2. There we go. That's looking better. What else do we need here? I think we need the length from here to here. I think that's another dimension that we need. So we'll check that out. It should be, looks like it's 1.125. And it looks like that's what popped up. So if I hit enter, it turns this gray color here. So that means that it's already defined. We put enough dimensions in that Onshape could figure out that this dimension exists. So that's great. There's no blue lines anywhere, so that's another hint to us that we've kind of done our job and we can go ahead and revolve. If there's any blue lines or any blue geometry, that means it's not totally defined and you're missing a couple either constraints or dimensions. So we'll finish this off. And let's go ahead and revolve it. I just chose the sketch we drew, and this is the middle here is our axis. The last thing is to put a few fillets in. So we have a fillet right there. That fillet, let's check that out. It's a rounded off edge. And this inside edge that we're rounding off is at a 0.50 radius. There we go. That's rounded off right there. Let's do another fillet at the bottom to round off the bottom. This fillet is going to be a 0.375 inch fillet. And there we go. That looks like a darn good chemistry flask. Beautiful.